Hello to everyone at the National Conference on Health Communication, Marketing, and Media. My name is Matthew Schnupp, and we're here today to introduce one of the new tools coming to the Health CommWorks suite, the evaluation planning tool, ProofWorks. Here with us today is the CDC's Chief Evaluation Officer and one of the tool's influential experts, Tom Chappell. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thanks, Matthew.
So you've been on the team's development for about 6 months. And the word on the street is that there's a lot to look forward to. So why don't you tell us what's exciting?
Sure. I think what's most useful about ProofWorks is that it's an easy way to walk people through the process of deciding on evaluation designs and coming up with evaluation options for data collection and methods, whether you're a seasoned evaluator or whether a person relatively new to evaluation. So ProofWorks does 3 things that you could probably do on your own, but it makes it a little bit easier and more systematic to do it. First, the underlying principle in ProofWorks is that planning and evaluation are connected. We want you to understand your program from the start because that's going to help you make decisions about the best evaluation questions to be asking. So ProofWorks sort of forces that connection. Second, ProofWorks is designed with the understanding that evaluation is always situation specific. There's never a single design that always makes sense. It's always going to depend upon who wants the data, what's the purpose of the evaluation, the constraints in the situation. So ProofWorks sort of systematically forces those discussions, but in a very simple and straightforward way. The third is ProofWorks doesn't insult your intelligence. It assumes you're a smart person that knows a lot about their program and a lot about the needs for evaluation. So it acts as sort of a midwife to help you collate and systematically think through those options. Why? So that at the end, instead of the thousands of different ways you might choose to evaluate, the thousands of different questions or data collection methods you might use, it narrows it down to a couple of options that are going to make the most sense for you for this evaluation this time.
It sounds like ProofWorks is pretty impressive. Given that I'm a new health communicator, is this something that I can just sit down and use? What are the audiences?
Right, exactly. One of the reasons we created ProofWorks was the fact that especially people new to evaluation find it very daunting and very scary. And it doesn't need to be that way, and it actually isn't that way once you get into the innards of doing an evaluation. So the purpose of ProofWorks is to ask people up front, who wants this data, how many resources, how much time do you have, is there a bias towards certain types of data collection, etc. Kind of systematic questions that we ask up front. One of those includes how much expertise can you throw at it, how skilled is your staff, how much expertise is there in-house. And again, we ask all these things so that we can at the other end produce designs and approaches that are going to work best for you in your situation. And again, the fact that you're new to evaluation would be one of those things that ProofWorks would use to help come up with approaches or questions or data collection methods that might make the most sense for you.
Gosh, well, it's exciting. I just want to sit down and use it right away, but time is always going to be a factor. Given that we're all really busy, what's the unique factor about ProofWorks that would sell me on why I should sit down and invest that time?
Right. So the question behind your question is, could you get to the same place without a tool like ProofWorks? I think the answer is absolutely yes. What does ProofWorks save you? There's some investment of time up front. I think what we'll find after talking to users is that while there's an investment of time up front, it saves you time in the long run. Why? Because it keeps you from flailing around looking for the right solution or the right questions or the right data collection method by forcing you systematically to think about your situation and what you're going to do with the evaluation findings, and using that information to narrow down your available options, which are dozens, maybe hundreds in some cases, to a handful that are going to make the most sense for you. So yes, there will be a systematic upfront investment of time, effort, maybe a little bit of resources, but we think in the long run it's going to pay off by making the whole situation a little smoother and giving you something you can implement that's going to work from the start.
Well, if ProofWorks can let me have an easy and accessible way to improve my evaluation plan, I am sold. Thank you so much, Tom, for being with us today. Thank you everyone at the conference for being here. Have a great day, and Arletha, take it away.